Joe's taking me to urgent care. I have to start eating what I should eat. Nuts bother me. I'm going to tell this doctor everything. Nuts bother me. Cheese bothers me.
Just drink water.
God, I wish I could just drink water and then be full and not have the need to chew. The lighting is bad. There's a lot of waves going through the camera. You notice that?
Yeah.
Huh. Let's wait for the doctor to come. Alright guys, so I got all types of bad news. So not only do I have that polyp in my gallbladder, well apparently when they first saw it in 2016 there were 2 small polyps. When they tested me in 2017 it was only 1 polyp and it grew from 4, I think, millimeters to 7 millimeters, which is not big enough for them to warrant taking out my gallbladder, thank God. But I don't want it to grow, I want it to shrink. And where did the other one go? Did it get lost? So if the other one disappeared, then I can make this one disappear, right, Joe? I don't even know what all you guys heard me say because the camera just shut right off. So anyways, the exam was very thorough because I had a medical student, and you know how they are. They have to really cross all their T's and dot all their I's. Then the doctor who came in to take care of me, because my doctor is there, but she's always booked. So Joe, I like her little dress. The doctor who came in and took care of me, can I just say he looked shabby? You know, he didn't look dirty and he didn't look sick, but he didn't wear his doctoring jacket thing, and his shirt said sports medicine. And you know, whenever it comes to dentists and chiropractors and sports medicine doctor, I always wonder, are they real doctors? I'm no doctor. No, get out of the car yet, Joe. I know that they're real doctors. I'm totally kidding, but you kind of wonder, are they real doctors? And he informed me that it might not just be the polyp in my gallbladder, it's the fat around my liver. And I go, what? I have fatty liver disease? Nobody told me. And then he's like, well, we're not all the way there yet, but you are building up some fat. I go, well, how do I get rid of that? And then he goes, you have to avoid high fat foods. And I said, so what do I eat? And he goes, you can't eat fish. What the hell? I can't eat fish. Oh, I don't even crave fish, but every now and again I like my fish and I like a good piece of salmon. He goes, basically it's chicken. That's all you can eat is chicken. I go, what the hell? No more bacon? I have not even been able to afford bacon, but y'all know. And then he says, just non-fat food or low-fat food. I'm like, well, that's not good for you either because you need the good fat. And he goes, well, when you're already having a problem, your body will see all fat as fat. Not good nor bad. It won't differentiate. You know, I was like, oh my God. So I guess all the stuff I ate at that lunch Friday, Joe, triggered off this attack because I had some of Joe's fries because they brought it too late, so we kind of shared it. If they brought it earlier, I think Joe would have ate the whole thing. And then, thank God I didn't have the burger. I had the fajita, but I had all that sour cream. Then I've been having all that yogurt. So I have to do an about face turn because he says as long as I'm losing weight, all this stuff is going to go away. That polyp's going to subside. You know, the liver's not going to build up fat. I'm like, okay, you know what? We on this. Are you with me? Are you with me? We're gonna lose this weight. I've lost weight before. The only way I can lose weight rapidly is to avoid carbs. So I'm telling you, I'm off of carbs starting today. In 1 month, I will lose 20 pounds. And then after that, we'll start putting in the healthy carbs. Now, I'm saying this right now because I'm not hungry. And today I'm gonna eat some carbs because I'm gonna eat some crackers because I can't digest nothing else. I'm gonna eat some saltines. Alright guys, I am serious about this mess. I came to get stuff to do some smoothies. No, I'm not going vegan or vegetarian. Not happening. But I'm just gonna eat chicken from here on in. Chicken and turkey. Chicken and turkey. And then occasionally I'll have my salmon. No beef. Tell Joe that for me, please. No beef. We're gonna reduce this weight. I have to lose what? 59 pounds by the end of this year. I did it before. I lost 100 pounds in about 14 months. But at that time, I really stayed off of all carb. I'm not doing that this time. Look at this.
7 pounds.
Look at this. I'm going to plant my basil. You know what? That's why we all hate you. He ain't gonna talk about he need to lose 7 pounds. You see how Joe stay, right? He only show off because he need to get fit. But nobody that hate her, we all are appreciators. Look, they got a UPC code on this thing. Jesus.
Printed on high quality.
Look at the CD.
Eco.
So we're gonna do an unboxing. Look guys, look guys, look guys, look guys. Wait, I don't want to tear this part. Because I gotta put it back in there, act like I... Look at the CD, it's here. Look at my baby girl. High quality, what do you call this again? That's not matte? Glossy.
High gloss finish.
High glossy.
Eco-friendly inks for the print. And
smell good.
eco-friendly bag.
Oh my God, Colin be doing the thing though. I am so proud of these childrens. You guys, I came home and I made Mermaid Megan's juice with the basil, and it's going down but slowly. I have when the liver swelling goes down, that's when I'll feel better. So you know what I'm gonna do? Lay on the couch. I'm not gonna eat nothing today. I'm gonna lay on the couch and just drink my little smoothie and put it back in because I want to do an official unboxing for my site. I should do a review on this CD. Jada, I'm gonna do a review on this CD. Show Jada putting on her makeup because we got people like Christopher that just love when she beats her face. Beat that damn face, girl.
Hi, Christopher. This is for you. I'm beating my face.
I thought you woke up like that.
I do sometimes too. You know Beyonce don't wake up with gold eyeshadow all over.
Oh my God, it hurts. Colin, this box go for Amazon?
This is our mailers.
The house is quiet right now because everybody left. Jory's at work. Jada and Colin went to the studio to print up the labels to ship out everybody's pre-orders and back orders. Joe went to go take Josh to school. He's probably already on his way back, but he's going to stop at Home Depot to pick up dirt so we can transplant the basil that we bought today. And also to buy a switch for my lamp because the switch went out. It went out a long time ago. Like I can't pull the chain thingy, but I used to screw and unscrew the bulb to turn my light on. But now I can't unscrew the bulb, so I don't want to mess with it and have it crack in my hand. So he went to go buy a switch to just switch it out and give me back a brand new lamp per se. So I'm not in too much pain right now. Right now it's not really even a pain. It's more like a bruising feeling, kind of like I've been through something. The fact that the liver is a little bit swollen and you know, I was already cramping and in pain last night and then they were pushing on me. Everybody came in and pushed on me today. I feel so bruised, but I'm not like having any kind of stabbing pain. So I'm telling you guys, seriously, if you go to the doctor and they tell you something is wrong and it's something that you can correct through food, don't give up, okay? Do it. Do it because you can go and hear worse news, like something that you can't correct at all. You know what I mean? So I went in. I didn't see my doctor. She was there. I saw a little student doctor, so you know they're very thorough. And then the doctor came in and he read through my exam from last year, which I had already gone in to see my doctor about it, but she never told me that there was any kind of fat seen around my liver. I guess it just started and it was a little bit. And, you know, she knew, in her defense, she knew that I was already changing my eating because really and truly, guys, I had cut out butter almost completely. I wasn't doing any sour cream. For a while I had even cut out the yogurt, which I've always thought that the yogurt's good, you know, for you, like the Greek yogurt, it's non-fat, but I guess because it's dairy and I probably am a little bit lactose intolerant also, I think that's why that kind of does bad for me. But I really wish that I could eat that because I love it with the grapes, you know what I mean? But we'll see, you know, when I get better, we'll see if that makes the flare up. But I've been eating that for 2 weeks and I had that last flare up on the 5th of February. And then I was good after that. I think what happened is I just overdid something over the weekend. Friday we went to Chili's. We haven't eaten out like that in a while. And before, when I had the flare up, remember I had the flare up the day before Megan came and did the smoothies with me, right? I was eating pizza at Costco quite often, like at least once a week when we would travel to LA. And then I cut that out. And then Joe was buying the beef and then I cut that out. So I think I struggle like a lot of people, when you're cutting things out, you end up missing a lot, right? So I just have to like cut a lot of things out immediately. So last night what I had was a piece of toast with some peanut butter, and it was 1 tablespoon of peanut butter that I stretched really thin. But you know, he told me peanut butter is very high in fat, nuts are very high in fat, and because you already have an issue going on, your body cannot differentiate good fat from bad fat, so you can't even eat avocados. So I'm like, okay, I don't really crave avocados. I was only eating it now and again because I heard it was good for you. So what I'm doing today to take control of the situation, for breakfast I had 1 egg, and Joe did cook it in some butter, but he said he didn't put a whole lot, so I'm gonna go get a new pan so I can make the egg with little to no butter. I ate something. Oh, a slice of 7-grain bread, good whole grain bread. That's 120 calories and 1 tablespoon of jelly. I did a tablespoon because that's a serving, but it was way too much jelly for me. So I scraped some back off because I kind of spread things kind of thin because I don't want to like overdo things. This is the juice that Megan taught me how to make with the basil and the spinach and orange juice and stuff. And this is like really, really, you know, making me feel a lot better. We're going to plant the basil first. Did I tell you guys that already? We're going to plant the basil first because it came as a plant. And then after that, we're going to see what else we're going to buy to plant. I definitely want okra. I want cilantro, the little Roma tomatoes, the little cherry tomatoes, maybe even the sandwich or beefsteak type tomatoes. All types of tomatoes. Joe's going to make sure that he gets some of his callaloo, because that's all over my backyard whenever that comes up. So when that comes up again in the fall, he's going to get the seed and put some in my little area there. And the red, yellow, orange peppers, romaine lettuce. I mean, these spinach. These are things that I actually eat, and I'm only going to plant things that I eat. I'm not going to plant stuff that I don't eat because why? You know. So like I said, last night I had some peanut butter on a piece of toast because I ate dinner so early. Dinner was the broiled chicken thigh with stir fry and a baked potato, and I did put butter on that potato. So I'm seeing where I went wrong. I had sour cream Friday. I had the butter. Yeah, I got to put things back into place, guys. When I was using the MyPlate app, I was doing so well with weight loss. I did not gain back any of my weight, but I stopped losing weight after I stopped using the app. It's still on my phone. I just stopped putting in the things. So today I put in the bread and the jelly and the egg and this stuff so far. So we're starting anew. That's the one good thing about our bodies, this body that God gave us. Once we do an about-face turn, things, you know, most of the times will get better. I mean, I've seen people who have smoked for 30 years, and as long as they didn't get emphysema or cancer yet and they quit, they say the body just improves rapidly, you know. But I've been feeling this little pinch in my rib area for about 10 days now, and I've been complaining to Joe and a couple of times to Cess about it when I'm on the phone, and a couple of times to my cousin Cindy, and all 3 people say go see the doctor. Now the reason why I didn't go to the doctor at first is because I just figured she would tell me, well, it's your pull-up in your gallbladder. What are you eating? Change your eating. So that's why I was taking steps to like rope the eating back under control before I went. But I guess I really didn't rope it under control too well. Joe came right now. So, yeah, now it is though. Day 1 starts today, guys. What date today? Is it 26th of February? Day 1 starts today. Barbara in training. I'm going to make sure this pain goes away. Well, I already work out at the gym 4 times a week at least. So I'm going to keep on doing that. And just make sure that I'm eating no fat or low fat. So I can't have no cookies and stuff like that, because whenever you get no fat or low fat cookies, it's because they loaded it with a lot of sugar. But I went and I got some lactose-free 1% milk because I can't give up milk cold turkey. And I notice when I do the lactose-free milk, I do well with it. So I'm just going to monitor my calories. I don't want to have to delete out, like I was telling you guys earlier. I'm going to get rid of all carbs, but you know what? I'm going to fail at that. I'm going to do a month and then reverse back into bad eating. So I don't want to set myself up for failure. I want to set myself up for continued results. Hello, Mr. Man. Jordan, what that? Is that my thing? Did that come out of my radio?
Okay.
Can you put it back in for me? How did that come out? And I didn't want that to fall out because that thing is precariously in there. Thank you, babe. Easy, easy. Did you sell any of Jada's CDs while you were out there? You constantly asking us if we sell any, so we have to ask you the same thing. So you got the thing for the lamp? Let me show it. I ate a slice of that toast with some jelly, Joel, and it went down. Yeah, he's saying that the liver is swollen. He says the thing that wraps your liver, something that wraps your liver, if that stretches, that's what's causing the pain. This is it? So now it went like this then, and now I got chin. Okay. Okay, this is the thing that he bought for the lamp. Yeah, so he says when that thing wraps your liver, and when I was like, I have fatty liver disease, and he was like, well, we're not there yet. We just saw some that's forming. I'm like, we there as far as I'm concerned, because I'm roping that under control. Remember I told you guys no matter what hits you on Monday, you brace it? Well, I braced this one today, so I'm just so grateful not to be in devastating pain right now, and I know tomorrow will be a better day, and every day that I'm better, I'm just going to make better choices. I mean, I ate quite a bit of those cinnamon rolls when I made that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, so all that stuff is done. I'm done, guys. I'm done. Let me drink my juice. When Megan did this, it was better tasting. But I think it's because she put more orange juice. I was really skimping on the orange juice because I don't want to start drinking too much sugar and then I get diabetes. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to get used to this taste. It's a little bit more punchy. But she had that good organic, or what do you call it? Orange juice concentrate. Remember? I just used some orange juice. It's okay though. I'm going to ask her to make me a batch. Oh my goodness. So Colin and Jada are excited today. They have reason to be though. They really produced an amazing product and they are so happy with the support that you guys have given them because like I've told you before, my own family hasn't bought. Well, Daddy's buying 5 CDs, so he's off the list. But my own family hasn't bought. Joe's family, hella didn't buy. And Joe told his sister, if you don't buy my daughter's CD to download or the real deal, don't claim her as a niece. Because when she makes it, she will pretend not to know you. And Jada's serious about that too. And Joe told her, she seemed like she got a little bit PO'd. But Joe didn't care. Joe was like, I'm done. I'm telling you guys, I'm done with a lot of people. And it's not even about a fight or a feud or an anger or a vexation. It's just to the point that if you're not for me, you're against me. And these, I'm not talking about my YouTube followers because you guys don't have any obligation to me. I'm talking about friends that I've known for 30 years in my life or family members that act like they support you in everything that you do. You know, I don't have any family member that watch my cooking channel. And when I met that guy that works at the radio station, the Belizean guy that works at Stevie Wonder's radio station, he was all over me about my videos and how good they were. And he was the one that actually told me to show myself more on camera and not just do the opening and the ending. So he did a good thing there. But not once did he watch any of my videos, but yet he wants me to listen to his show every time he comes on Saturday. I'm like, no. Why should I do that and you don't reciprocate? You know, everybody wants you to watch what they're doing, but they don't want to support what you're doing. And I told Joe, you know, sometimes I get this way to where I'm so overwhelmed with my own problems and my own issues that I don't pay attention to what somebody needs. Not yet, honey. Not yet. I'm just sipping this still. But I have to check myself and go, wait a minute, stop being selfish, Barbara. Look around you. Who needs help? Just because you're having financial problems and can't pay a bill or whatever, don't mean you can't reach out and help somebody else with something else, right? So I do assess myself every now and then and check myself. But there are other people that we have in our lives right now that they're so engrossed in what they're doing day to day that they don't have the time to even tweet out about Jada's song. And I'm like, hey, everything else that you do, we support. Why can't you support us? You know what I mean? And I'm talking about close family. I'm not talking about French people that don't have no obligation to me. I'm talking about family. Anyways, let me go really lay down and rest. Now that Joe's here, I'm going to go lay down and rest. I was going to end that vlog last night and edit it and upload it. But then I realized that I wanted to release Joshua's spooky story and I wanted that video to get some time to get some views. Plus I wanted like a night to sleep on, you know, what I was thinking. So I've had about 24 hours to meditate and ruminate on everything that happened yesterday. So in a nutshell, what happened, I was having one of those colicky attacks again. It came on suddenly Sunday night, like around 11. I had a rough night. By the time the morning came, the pain was at about a 3 or a 4. I went in there. They made the pain worse by probing and pushing and stuff. And pretty much what they revealed to me was what last year's ultrasound said. Last year, March, it said that the one polyp had grown from 4 to 7, I think it's millimeters they measure it in. Not big enough for them to be concerned about taking out my gallbladder, which I don't want them to take out my gallbladder if they don't have to. If the bladder is not diseased, I'd rather keep my organs, right? And so I changed my eating completely around last year when I found out that the polyp, that's when I first found out about the polyp last year. And then they did a follow-up test because I was having these same type of pains at this time of the year. So it has to do with something that I eat at this time of the year. And you guys know that I only eat ice cream in the winter. You know, I don't eat it so much in the summer. So maybe that played a role, but I haven't had ice cream in about a month or so. But anyways, I think I've been eating a lot of the wrong things every step of the way. The pizza from Costco with all the cheese, the ice cream that I ate probably in January because I did not eat any in February. What else? I was thinking maybe the yogurt, but the yogurt is non-fat, so I don't think that's it unless it's the lactose in the yogurt. But we'll see. When I get better, I'll do some yogurt and see, because it's the Greek yogurt, the good one. But definitely the peanut butter. I had some peanut butter on toast that evening, like around 7. And I didn't have a whole lot. It was not even a tablespoon of peanut butter, but I think, you know, the nuts on a whole does me bad because it's high in fat. So anyways, when I went in this time, this doctor now is reading all my stuff. My own doctor didn't tell me that she saw some fat growing around my liver. I guess it's not like covered it completely for them to call it fatty liver disease, but that's what I'm calling it. So he's like, no, we're not there yet, but there was some starting, so you need to put that in check. I'm like, well, how do we put that in check? And so he says, you just have to lose weight. I'm like, okay, done. I've done this before and I can do this again. And no, I'm not going to delete carb because I have Jory standing off right here in the wings. We're getting ready to go out the door. But he's like, Mom, you can't get rid of carbs because you need carbs for the energy. And I know this. So what we're going to do is use the MyPlate app again, guys. If you want to do this with me, you don't have to. But if you want to do it with me, go download this thing right here. This is what it looks like on the phone. See that orange thing with the spoon and the fork? That's the MyPlate app. You open it up and you start putting in your weight. So see my weight right there? Can you guys see it? 206 today. Yesterday on the doctor's scale it was 209, but I drank a lot of water and flushed my body. So I'm 206. But that's where I was before Christmas. I was right at about 207, 208. So I feel good about that. So I've burned 1 calorie so far, but that's not true. I just didn't have the phone on me. So if you have an iPhone, it'll track it for you. And then when I go to the gym, it'll track it. So they say that I'm supposed to have, how much was it, Jory? 1329 calories for the day in order to lose. I think that's 1.5 pounds a week. You could step it up to 2 pounds, but Jory suggests that I don't do that because I'm going to be miserable. So 1.5 pounds a week, 1329 for somebody that weighs 206. If you weigh more, you're going to get more. If you exercise, it's going to rack back up your net thingy-majiggas. So when I go out right now and I start walking and stuff, you're going to see it's going to give you back some more calories. So you're not going to be starving, okay? So my breakfast today was oatmeal. And the oatmeal sometimes does me bad because of all the fiber. But I found out if I drink a lot of water when I'm eating oatmeal, I'll be okay. So the oatmeal, I did the Kroger lactose-free milk. And a serving of that is 110 calories. And I put in all the other specifics, the fat, the carb, everything in this app. And then I had the oatmeal, which was half a cup, was 150 calories with a teaspoon of honey. And so all that came right now to what? 200, wait, where are we at? 276 calories for the breakfast. So I have 1,054 left to go. Don't worry so much about that. Just worry about drinking your water because you can input your water there. And look, I didn't even see this when I was doing this before. It was probably always there. I never noticed. It says I did 6 out of 44 grams of fat that I'm supposed to eat a day based on this caloric intake. But because because I have to do low fat, I know that I have to get 20% of my calories in the way of fat. So that's about 30 grams. So I'm not going to be doing 44 grams. All right. So you guys that don't have these issues I have could be doing exactly what the app says, but I'm going to do less. It says that I ate 44 out of the 133 grams of carb that I can have. So I better watch because Jory, don't vegetables have carb too? Does broccoli have carb in it? I know carrots have a lot of carb in it. So watch that. So put it in and this will tell you. And it says I'm supposed to have 100 grams of protein. This is what Joe at the nutrition place was telling me before, that a lot of us are only getting about 30 grams of protein for the day, which is deficient. All right. So I'm gonna be doing this. I'm not gonna go to no tofu. I'm not becoming vegan, vegetarian. I'm gonna be eating meat, but I'm gonna be doing chicken, turkey, and fish occasionally. I know the doctor said, oh, fish has a lot of fat, but everything that I researched yesterday about eating a low-fat way says you can eat fish, especially salmon. It's good for you, and it says you can eat avocado. I don't overeat that anyways. I eat that maybe twice a year, so I'm not gonna delete any of those things out, okay? So I'm going to do all these things to clean up my liver and my gallbladder because I'm tired of living with this pain. I'm tired of living with this weight. And it's time for me to make a change in 2018 so I can look good, but also feel good and be at my best. So I'm going to end this vlog now. Thumbs up if you've liked what I've produced. Share it if you want to. You don't have to. And subscribe and turn on the bell so you can know when I upload something else. All right. So me and Joe and Jory are off. Me, Joe and Jory are off to Walmart right now. Yeah, Daddy, you know, you kimono. You tired, Papa?